You know who these two guys are? Smartest brothers. The one on the left is Tommy, and the one on the right is Dick, right? Well, you know, when they were on, you always knew that someplace, sometime during their presentation, Tommy was going to go off script, and he wanted to do something. And so what happened this time is that Tommy says to his brother, I have a poem. I wrote a poem. And Dick says, you can't write a poem. And Tommy said, yes, I wrote a poem, and I want to say it. And Dick says, now wait a minute. You know, this is, you just came to interrupt the show. And Tommy said, I have this poem and I want to say it. And do you remember the 4 words that Tommy always said when his brother backed him in the corner? Remember those 4 words? My mother, mother loves you best, right? Okay, so Dickie finally says, okay, you can say your poem. And he said, his brother, what's the name of the poem? And Tommy said, The Boob. And Dickie said, now wait a minute, Tommy, this is a family show. The censors are going to get us. And you can't say that. And Tommy said, well, I wrote this poem, and I want to say it. And so Dickie said, okay, go ahead, say the poem. And you know, whenever he did this, he would talk real loud, you know. And so here's the poem. When God created woman, he gave her not 2 breasts, but 3. But the middle breast got in the way, so God performed surgery. The woman stood before God with middle boob in hand, said, what can you do with this useless boob? And God created man. Okay, Lois Watkins has a poem.